come on your mat. We'll start in actually Tadasana, standing up. I won't start in Shavasana. We're going to calm our mind standing up. So your mountain pose, your heels apart, your toes together, or you can have your feet hip distance apart. So really choose where you feel grounded and tall and strong through the whole body, and lots of length with the breath here. So toes together, heels apart, hands away from your hips, palms are towards your wall. Grow tall through the crown of your head, and then roll your shoulders back onto your spine. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. So this is just like Shavasana, but you're standing up. You're going to calm the mind and prepare it for practice. So close your eyes, calm your mind, calm your body, and feel lots of length with your breath, reaching up the crown of your head. And then tucking your belly in, guiding your lower spine down. And we'll start with pranayama. So really waking up the body and clearing the mind. Inhale through the nose and guide your hands to your chest center. Interlock your fingers as you press your palms towards the mat. Tuck your chin right in, and you're still lengthening the spine. Inhale through the nose, reach your palms forward and up. The very top will lengthen as much as you can. Exhale through your mouth and release all the stale air that's sitting right inside of you. Interlocking your fingers once again and going through our breath. So inhale through the nose, reach forward and up. Exhale through the mouth, release the stale air. And keep going like that. Really squeeze the belly in when you're releasing the air from your mouth. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, palms to your chest center. Deep breath in, shoulders down, long breath out. We'll go to 3 more. Last one, longest and deepest breath. Inhale through the nose, long. Exhale, releasing. Come back to your mountain pose. Guide your hands to your hips, or a tree pose, really establishing balance. Right knee forward and out towards the right side, and grounding down through the left leg. Guide your inner right foot on the inner of your left leg. So below your left knee or above your left knee, maybe it comes up higher. It does not have to. You can even rest your right toe on the ground, as long as the right foot is not on your left knee joint. Connect your hands to chest center. Grow tall with your breath, and then guide your right knee out. And this is where you start breathing in through the nose and out through the nose through your postures. So inhale, you reach up with the breath. Exhale, right knee travels back, really establishing balance and working on your strength and flexibility through the hip even here. Inhale, long, lengthen. Exhale through the nose, right knee travels back. Guide your hands to your hips. Right knee forward and down. Ground down through the right foot now. Left knee forward out towards the left side. Place the sole of your left foot on the inner of your right leg. Below your right knee, above your right knee. Maybe coming up higher. Guide your hands to your chest center. Maybe squeeze the palms together. Keep rolling the shoulders back, guiding the belly in, and really rolling in the lower rib cage. Keep reaching up with your breath, and your eyes are just steady, focused on one point. This is where you're calming the mind down, just standing on one leg. In through the nose, long breath, and out through the nose, left knee travels back. Last breath here. Guide your hands to your hips, left knee forward and down. Feet together, heels have a nice slight distance apart. Hands by the side of you. Crescent moon, hands come up, interlock your fingers with the index fingers pointing. Squeeze the palms together and let the shoulders drop away from your ears. Inhale, lengthen up tall. Exhale, arc over towards the right side of the room, gaining flexibility in the spine. Shoulders away from your ears. And inhale, let you lengthen, you come up just slightly. Exhale, reach further towards the right side. So if you have any shoulder problems, this is a nice area where you can lower the right hand down and reach with the left hand further. Keep guiding the shoulders away from your ears. And keep guiding the left hip towards the left side. Deep breath in, long breath out. Come all the way up, lengthening, and arc over towards the left side of the room. Squeezing the palms together again. Guiding the right hip towards the right side. And really stretching the intercostal muscles that are right in between the ribs of your bones. And keep moving with your breath. Inhale, you lengthen up. Exhale, you reach further towards the left side. Last breath in, really warming up that spine flexibility. And last breath out brings you down deeper into the posture. Come all the way up. Guide your hands down by the side of you. Step your feet hip distance apart. Utkatasana, powerful pose. Guide your hands forward, strong. So we're using our body strength. Fingers in line with your shoulders. Chest will come right in between your arms. So bring it up, roll the shoulders back, and then sit the hips down. Really preparing your body here for balancing postures as well. Working on the strength in your legs. And core. The core is containing in. And shift your weight to the back slightly. You can lift up the toes even and then ground them. Check if the weight is even. Long breath in, you lengthen. Long breath out, sit down deeper. You have a nice slight scoop to your lower back. Make sure of that. And make sure you're not leaning forward here. You're guiding the shoulders back. Come all the way up. Utkatasana, powerful pose 2. Come up on your tippy toes. Guide the heels right up. So you're really stretching the arches of your feet. Keep the arms strong, the belly contained right in. And you can stay here just balancing. Or bring the hips down and let your spine slide down in a nice straight line. Core in. Eyes are steady and still. The breath is long in through your nose. And out through your nose. Come down a little deeper. Come all the way up. Heels down, arms down. Nice shoulder roll here. Just opening up, mountain pose. Inhale, bring your hands all the way up, lengthen. Right hand will fall underneath your left, wrapping around like a robe. Or you have an option of your palms onto your shoulders. Wherever you are, the elbows come up, shoulders come down, so they're almost coming in line with each other. And then sit the hips down. Right leg high over top of your left thigh, wrapping around like a rope again. You can guide your right toes slightly down, but squeeze the inner thighs together. So this is building strength in your major joints and really enhancing the health of your reproductive system, your organs. So guiding the belly in. Long spine, shoulders down, and the knees, try to guide them towards your elbows in the line. Last breath in, eagle pose. Sit down deeper for 3, 2, 1. Step the right leg back, reach the hands all the way up. Lengthen. Exhale, left hand underneath your right. So nice straight line with your elbows and your shoulders. Shoulders, bring them down. Sit the hips down, left leg high over top of your right thigh. Again, wrap it around, squeeze the inner thighs together. You don't want a space between your inner thighs. You're squeezing the inner thighs together. Deep breath in, building on those major joints. Long breath out, sit down deeper. Eyes are steady and focused on one spot. Keep rolling the shoulders back. The chest is coming up. here. Sit down deeper for 3, 2, 1. Step the left leg back, reach your hands all the way up. Palms together and bring them down to your chest center. Keep your eyes just steady. Lengthen through the spine. And we're going to go into our twist. So twisting through the spinal column. Sit the hips down. Guide the crown of the head forward. Lengthen the spine. Right elbow along your left thigh. Hello everyone. Chest up towards the sky. Keep your hands right in between the chest. Or you can guide your left hand on your lower spine, so where your sacrum is. And your right forearm onto your thighs. Keep twisting the chest up. So you're really cleansing the internal organs here and bringing energy to your spine. Make sure you're lengthening the spine out of the waist and then twisting the chest up. Bring your left hand forward and come all the way up. Come up, lengthen. Bring your hands back down to your chest center. Sit the hips down, guide the crown of the head forward, lengthen the spine out of the waist. Make sure the knees are together, and then we'll twist over towards the right side. So squeeze the left rib cage in, breathe into the right lung, open the right rib cage up towards the sky. Hips lower than the heart. Long breath in through the nose. Come into your twist deeper, hips lower. Come forward, reach all the way up, reach up, lengthen, and then let your hands come down. We'll come into our standing backward bend. So palms come onto your sacrum, feet together, heels slightly apart, guide the elbows back. Lift the chest up, and then open the chest to the sky. Keep guiding the elbows back. So you really want to focus on opening up the front of your body, really encouraging the full spine and its mobility. So keep on breathing into the chest bone and then come down a little back further. Keep the lower abdominals pulled in. Come all the way up, hands by the side of you. In through the nose and out through the nose. This is a nice time to have some water if you like. And then we'll come into our runner's lunge, or forward fold first. So take some water here if you need. When you're ready, feet will be hip distance apart, hands onto your hips. Bend the knees, guide the elbows back. Puff the chest up towards the sky, and then slowly, with control, start coming down to a forward fold with the open chest. Guide your hands onto your mat. Head is heavy, so relax the upper body here before we come into runner's lunge. Bend at the knees, and then step all the way back with your right leg to the back of your mat. Scissor your hips forward. So right hip forward, left hip back, and make sure your left knee is in line with your left ankle. Hands onto your thigh, and then guide them back in line with the back leg. Back heel's high, back leg is straight. You're going to move and flow the body with the breath. Inhale, long spine from the crown of the head to the heel. Exhale, come down deeper. Arms are strong, reaching back, palms are down, and core is in. Long breath in through the nose, come down deeper. Keep scissoring the hips forward. Keep reaching back. Keep containing the core in. Last breath here, lengthen. Last breath out through the nose. Guide your hands down to frame your left leg. Bring your right knee down. Bring the hips back. So you'll feel a nice stretch on the back side of your left leg. You can point your left toes towards your eyes. Reach the hands up and let the upper body fall over top of your left leg. Let it be heavy. Breathe into the back of your body here. Walk your hands forward, pivot the back leg to meet the front. Same thing on the other side. Bend at the knees, step all the way back with the left leg. Back heel high, back leg straight. Left hip forward, right hip back, hands onto your hips, and then guide them back in line with the back leg. Crown of the head forward. So your eyes are just over top of your mat. So you want to lengthen the spine. Keep guiding those arms maybe up and back towards each other, shoulder blades towards the spine. Arms are strong. You're working on that strength. Core in. And bring the hands down to frame your right leg, left knee down. Bring the hips back. Right toes towards your eyes. Lift the hands up and let the upper body fall over top of your right leg. Head is heavy, and again, breathe into the back of your body. Let the head hang here. You don't even have to lower your hips all the way down. You can even stay up with the hips. Just feel a nice stretch of the back side of your right leg. Walk your hands forward, pivot the back leg to meet the front. Hands on your hips, strong through the feet. Elbows back, come up, long spine. And then come all the way up, slowly. Keep your hands on your hips. We'll come into our warrior sequence. So really building that stamina. Lengthen up the spine. Bend at the knees, step back with your right foot, about 2 to 3 feet. Right toes are in a 45-degree angle. And then bend into your front knee. Check if you can see your front toes. If you cannot, you need to glide that leg up further. And with your hands, really scissor the hips forward. Reach your hands forward and up. So really strengthening the legs, the back, the shoulders, the arms. Reaching the arms up, you can separate your fingers here, lower down the shoulders. Feel grounded through the feet. Inhale, long upper body. Exhale, grounded feet. Really strengthening and lengthening the upper body. Core in. Keep that right glute cheek really active, contained in. Right hand back, left hand forward, heel toe, the back leg to the back of the mat. So warrior two is a really long stand. Arms are reaching forward. Look over top of your left fingertips. And arms are in one line. And now breathe, lengthening the spine, coming down deeper and letting the left knee travel out towards the pinky toe side. Long breath in, long arms. Core in, especially your lower abdominals. Trikonasana. Palms to the sides of the room, left hand on the inner of your left leg. Right hand reaches up. One long line with the right hand and then open the right shoulder up. Squeeze the left rib cage in. And breathe into the right lung here. And then twist the chest up towards the sky. Maybe your gaze lifts, maybe it doesn't. Come back to warrior two. 2 breaths here. Hands onto your hips, straighten the front leg. Heel toe the back leg in halfway for your warrior one. Scissor your hips forward, hands up towards the sky. Shoulders down. Remember, you're reaching up with the breath. Exhale, ground those feet. Hands onto your hips, pivot the back leg forward. Same thing on the other side, our warrior sequence. Bend at the knees, step back about 2 to 3 feet with the left leg. So left toes 45-degree angle, hips pivoted forward, hands up, shoulders down. Breathe in, lengthen the spine, shoulders down, lower rib cage, really contain it in. Left hand back, right hand forward, heel toe, the back leg to the back of the mat. Long, long arms, and make sure the back arm is not drooping. It's aligned with the front. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards the spine. And then your shoulder is over top of your hips. Your gaze is over top of your right fingertips. This really benefits the joints, the muscles in the legs, really strengthening, building on that muscle in the legs. Triangle pose, increasing cardiovascular activity. So right hand on the inner of your right leg, left hand reaches up. Lengthen up tall. And then twist the chest up towards the sky. Keep squeezing in the right side of your upper body as you open up and breathe into the left side. Come back to warrior two. 2 breaths here. Strong. Length. Come down deeper. Last breath. Hands onto your hips, straighten the front leg. Heel toe the back leg in. Scissor your hips forward, bend into the front knee, warrior one. Strong, we're all strong warriors. Gonna get through this together. Shoulders down. Long upper body, curl those that lower rib cage right in. Ground the feet on exhales. Hands onto your hips, pivot the back leg forward. We'll come into another forward fold. Forward folds are so beneficial throughout our day. They really slow down our nervous system and letting the blood circulate in different directions. So healthy for you. Elbows back, chest open. Slowly come down with an open heart. Hands come right in front of your eyes. Your fingertips meeting the mat. Let the head be heavy here. Look in between your legs. Grab onto your elbows. Let the ears be in between the biceps. And sway the upper body from side to side. Sway from side to side like a pendulum. Relaxed before we start activating. Or you can stay here just swaying like a pendulum. If you like to activate with your peace fingers, your first and second finger, grab onto your big toe. Deep breath in, lift the sitting bones up. Deep breath out, guide the elbows to the sides of the room and bring the chest closer to the thighs. Head is heavy. Use the arm strength. We're building on your arm strength, the upper body strength, as you bring the chest closer to your thighs. The hamstrings are stretching here. Your body's nice and warmed up now. Deep inhale, long exhale, come closer. And release. Hands onto your hips, elbows back, long spine as you come up. Try to make it as long as you can, guiding the spine away from your hips. Then come all the way up. You might be a little dizzy here, so keep your eyes just still, maybe gaze down. Deep breath into the body, long exhale to calm the mind down. Hands by the side of you. Have some water here if you like. And then we'll come to the back of your mat for balancing postures. And you are prepared for this now. So when you are ready, come right to the back of your mat. And we'll come into toppling tree. Waking up or working on our balance and the calmness of our mind. Really working on that strength and flexibility here. Stand nice and straight and long. Hands up towards the sky, shoulders down. Step forward onto the left leg. Right toes grazing over top of your mat. Lengthen up tall. Arms come back. Right toes towards your eyes. And start lifting the back leg up as your eyes, they gaze down to lengthen the spine from the crown of the head and the back heel. Really breathe into that, reach with your breath. Lengthen. And then kick the back leg up higher. But the back leg is in line with the crown of your head. And you move like a teeter-totter then. You move on your inhales, exhales deeper into the posture. Reach those arms back like you did in runner's lunge. Palms down. Lots of energy through your fingertips. Step back with the right leg, bring the left leg back as well. Lengthen up tall, step forward onto the right foot. Left toes grazing over top of your mat. Lengthen up tall, left toes towards your eyes and start moving. Toppling tree. If you top out, you fall out, that's okay. You're at home. Even in the studio, that's okay. You should be comfortable within your own body. You fall out, it's a good thing. You're practicing. Step back. Mountain pose. Dancer's pose next. Left hand up. Keep reaching up with that left hand. Lots of energy. So no spaghetti fingers. You're reaching up with the fingertips. Right hand, open it up and create a scoop. Catch the inside of your right foot. This is a really classic yoga pose that works three fundamental parts of your body. So inhale, you lift up. Start kicking the right heel away from your bum. You're working on your strength, flexibility, and balance here. Reach up, kick the right leg away. Reach up, open up through the upper body. Let the ribs flare here. Kick back for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Right hand lifts, left hand open it up, create your scoop. Catch the inside of your left foot. So knees are coming in together. Right hand stays lifting. Maybe you stay here. Just stay here working on that length and balance. Or start kicking the left heel away from your hips. Keep reaching up. Inhale into the chest bone as you reach up and then kick back. Feel the opening through the front of your body and a nice healthy compression to your lower back. Slowly come down, hands by the side of you. Inhale, shoulder roll. Exhale, release out. Eyes, calm body, calm mind. Have some water here if you like, and then we'll lie down into Shavasana. Shavasana here, you open up your legs away from each other. Open up your hands away from your body. Close your eyes, calm the mind, calm the body. Long inhales, long exhales. So you can even lift up the chest, walk the shoulder blades towards the spine so you can feel a deep opening through the front of your body. And then now you're going to bring awareness and presence to your breath. The belly's rising, the belly's falling. That's all we need. The breath moving you internally. It's the most important thing right now. You could stay here, and you know that this is the most challenging posture of all Shavasana. It's when you lie here in proper stillness, moving the body with your beautiful breath. Or you can begin to move if you crave movement. So guide the legs in together. Keep the left leg straight and long, left toes pointed towards your eyes. Guide the right knee towards your right shoulder. The Wind Relief Asana, keep that right leg relaxed. You're going to use your arm strength to bring the right knee in closer towards your right shoulder. Tuck the chin in so you can still continue to lengthen the spine. Move with your breath, massaging your ascending colon on the right side. Keep that left leg strong, left toes towards your eyes, like you're standing on the left side. Move with your breath. Allow the body to move with your breath. Long inhales, long exhales. Really releasing the air trapped around your colon through Wind Relief Asana. Switching sides, right leg long, so straight, engage, right toes towards your eyes. Use that strong arm strength you have and guide the left knee in closer. Your descending colon is on the left side, so keep lengthening and reaching with the breath internally and guiding the left knee towards your left shoulder in a straight line. Again, you don't have to be flexible for any posture. We just want mobility and movement with the breath and the body, that connection. Release, three-part digestive system massage. Guide your hands onto both knees, shins, and guide the knees closer towards your chest. You can aim the tailbone down. Inhale long, exhales just as long. Set the feet down, thread the needle, guide the right leg up, cross the right heel below your left knee. With your right hand, keep guiding the right knee back and the left toes towards your right knee. You can thread your arms through, grab a hold of the right hamstring or left shin. Keep guiding the right knee back. and open up the hip. And a nice stretch through your piriformis muscle, but make sure the chin is tucked in. The shoulders are coming back and down towards your spine still, as you're guiding the right knee out towards the right side. Beautiful hip opener for all of us. Bring the right leg down, the left leg up, and same thing on the other side. About 2 inches below your right knee with the right ankle. Guide the left knee back, point the left toes towards your left knee, and you can thread your arms through. Keep opening up through the left hip. Keep pointing the left toes towards your left knee to protect the joints. It's important you do that. That right leg is relaxed. Last breath here. Thread the needle. And bring the legs down. We'll come into abdominal strengthening. We'll do our traditional ones, hands onto thighs. Bring the legs up, so parallel, your shins are parallel with the ceiling. Heels are aligned with the knees. Toes are pointed towards your eyes. The legs are together. So the knees are not over top of your belly. They're over top of your hips. Hands, open up your fingers, strong onto your thighs. We're all going to be strong here. Core strengthening. Inhale. Exhale, push your hands into your thighs as hard as you can. We're only going to do one more set. Guide the core towards the spine. Bring the head, the shoulders up if you can. And push hard. Strong core. For 5, 4, harder. For 2, 2, and 1. Relax down. Guide your feet down. Heels closer towards your hips. You can reach with your fingertips towards the heels. So now we'll stretch out our abdominal area after strengthening it through bridge pose. Guide the hips up, walk the shoulders towards the spine, interlock the fingers underneath the hips. Squeeze the shoulder blades in together and then sit the hips down. The breath will prepare us. Inhale, long into your body, ground the feet, bring the hips up. Open the chest to your chin. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards your spine and come up higher. And then pretend you have a block in between your inner thighs. Squeeze the block tighter. Long breath into your body, come up higher. Use that breath, use that energy, come up higher for 3, 2, and you're gonna let the spine roll down. Don't drop. From the top of your spine, every vertebrae rolls down with control until the sacrum meets. Knees will kiss each other, and the soles of your feet will walk towards the outer edges of your mat for constructive rest. Left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly. Close your eyes, and just pay attention to how the breath is talking to your nervous system, calming it down, slowing it down after bridge pose. Constructive rest is so nice through the lower back, especially after that bridge pose. Walk the feet in together. Lift up the right hand. Roll on over onto your right side. Let the head rest on your right arm. Bring the breath into the backbone in the fetal position. Release out. Come forward onto your belly for spinal strengthening, cobra pose. So we'll set this up. Long legs, feet together, tops of your feet are anchored to your mat. Hands below your shoulders, elbows, they're up towards the sky. Now your hands are right below the shoulders. Chin is down on your mat. Inhale, come up with the chest, the chin. So you're gonna lengthen the spine again through the crown of your head. Your chin is slightly tucked in so you can feel the length of your spine, and come up higher, strengthening the back muscle. Deep breath in. Long breath out, come up higher. So we're really preparing your back for what's to come next. Come all the way down. Your hands, interlock them behind your hips. Squeeze the shoulders in together. Lift the legs up, bring the hands back. Reach up with the chest bone again, really activating the muscle more through the entire length of your back. Squeeze the shoulders, come up higher. Maybe legs come up higher and you point your feet, full locus. Come down. chin down. Kick your feet into your hands, or you can revisit full locust. You decide what is best for you. Again, listen to yourself. Deep breath in, and now kick the heels away from your back. Come up. Come up a little higher, opening the chest to the sky. Nice healthy compression to your lower back. Legs are opening up as the chest is as well. Bow pose. All the way down. Right ear to the mat, close your eyes and just wiggle your tailbone from side to side, releasing pressure through the lower back. Maybe you hear your heart beating against your mat. Hands below your shoulders, chin forward, and bring yourself back into child's pose. So child's pose is such a nice pose to let the nervous system settle down. Knees mat distance apart, toes touching, and hips come down deeper and deeper. They don't have to touch your heels, but let the head relax here. Let the upper body fall in between your inner thighs. Just surrender. Start walking your hands forward, open up the fingers, and pull yourself into tabletop position, hands below your shoulders. And we'll go through our flow sequence. We'll do 2 variations, and then please choose whether you like to use your knees off or on the mat. Curl the toes in, so hands, your fingers are really separated apart. Check in with that. We're grasping onto the mat to protect the wrists of your joints and your wrists and your elbows. Curl the toes in and come up with the hips. So just walk it out. Feel comfortable with moving your body, shifting your hips from side to side, and then come into your stillness downward dog, guiding the sitting bones up, curling the belly in, and pushing the mat away with your hands so you're really lengthening the whole spine, downward dog. The heels again, they do not have to meet the mat. Come forward to a high plank position. So high push-up position, one long line with your body, hips in line with your shoulders, core in. Deep breath in, a long straight spine, long legs, long breath out, core really engaging in. So the shoulder blades are still coming onto your spine. Bend the knees, uncurl the toes. So this is our first variation. When you come down, it will be halfway long spine. Elbows will point back by the body. Come down halfway long spine, just halfway. Inhale into your upper dog, bring the chest bone up. Toes are uncurled here. Curl the toes in and downward dog. That's your first variation. The second variation is with your knees off for your flow, linking the body movement with your breath. Come forward, high plank. So knees off if you choose that, elbows point back, come down halfway. Inhale, bring the chest bone up, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. So let's flow together. Deep breath in, long spine, high plank. Come down, elbows back by the ribs. Inhale, bring the chest up. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breath in, high plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, you lower down straight line. Come up, upward dog, and downward dog. 2 more. Long breath in, long line like an arrow, plank pose. Come down with that arrow. Reach up with your heart, and downward dog. Last one. Come forward, high plank. Lower down for 3, 2, 1. Come up with the chest and downward dog. Walk it out and then come into child's pose. Knees can be together. This is a universal child's pose. Hands by the side of you, head comes down. And just again, let the nervous system settle down. Breathe into your backbone. And notice how the heart rate has speed up through the flow, and now it's really coming back to its place. Long inhales Hands right below your shoulders. Start lifting up with control. Roll the body up. Take your time. And then come to the front of your mat. Knees mat distance apart. Have some water to replenish, especially after a flow. And we'll come into reclined hero, sleeping hero. So really stretching the front of your body and the outer thighs. Toes touching, and you can have a block if you have any support, maybe even a pillow you could sit on. Knees mat distance apart. Hands by the back of you, and maybe you stay. You feel the stretch to your outer thighs. This is so nice to feel that stretch and a good opening for the joints. Maybe you go further. You lift up the hips, curl the tailbone in, and then sit the hips down on support or on your heels. Maybe you come down onto your elbows. If you like to go further, you can come down onto your shoulders. But make sure the knees are not lifting. And you can reach your hands back if you're all the way back. Keep curving in your lower sacrum, curving it up. And you can keep containing the core as well. Long breath. You'll feel that nice stretch to your outer thighs. If you're all the way back, you want to come up slowly so your spine is not going in different directions. As little twist through the spine as possible. So you can grab onto your shins, come onto your elbows, then come onto your hands, and then come all the way up onto your knees. So your knees, now your hips will be over top of your knees. We'll come into another heart opener. Hands on to your sacrum for a camel pose, opening up the chest and really stimulating your spine and your nervous system. Guide the elbows back. Bring the chest bone up. And then start drawing a line backwards with your eyes. You can grab onto your heels if you like, but you don't have to. Just focus on opening up through the front of your body and shifting the hips forward rather than letting them fall back. Squeezing the shoulder blades in. Another heart opener, shoulder opener where we hold so much stress in. Come all the way up. Slowly sit down onto your heels. Take a moment here to let the nervous system settle down. Chin tucks in. Eyes, maybe you close them. Just come into the presence of your breath. How are you breathing? How is your body moving? How calm is your mind? Open up your eyes, hands onto your mat for downward dog. Curl the toes in, step into downward dog, walk it out, move your body, shift the hips, be comfortable. Lift up the right leg, long. Bring the right knee to your chest and right behind the right wrist for pigeon pose. Slide that back leg so it's nice and long behind your left shoulder. Walk your hands towards your hips. Pivot your hips forward. So you lift yourself up with your hands, your fingertips, and then pivot the hips forward and guide the hips down slowly towards your mat. It's nice to have support here if you need it, right where your right leg is, your right thigh, and you can roll onto that support or just stay there. You can open up your chest, elbows point back, proud pigeon, or slowly come down into sleeping pigeon. So guiding your hands down in front of you. Again, if you have support, it's wonderful. If not, use your hands. Build yourself a nice comfy pillow. And then let your head rest on that nice comfy pillow. Keep guiding the left hip forward, right hip back. So you're still working on opening of your hips. Calm mind, long breath. You want to allow the body to relax here. So you can move deeper into your posture. This is not an easy one. Just focus on how long the breath can be to calm your mind and your body so you can come deeper into flexibility. One more breath here. Slowly start walking the hands towards your hips. Curling the back toes in. Step into downward dog. Walk it out. Shift the hips from side to side. Lift the left leg up long. Bring the left knee to your chest behind the left wrist for pigeon pose. Walking your hands towards your hips. Guiding the chest up. Shifting the hips forward. And you decide now whether you'd like to come down deeper or stay up. Build a pillow with your hands. Let the head be relaxed. Last breath, shifting the left hip back, right hip forward. Last breath out into sleeping pigeon. Start walking the hands towards your hips, guiding the chest up, curling the back toes in, stepping into downward dog, releasing after opening up your hips, shift them from side to side, and come on to your shins for rabbit pose. So rabbit pose, really stretching the back body, and a deep compression through the front of your body. It's probably the deepest one with your abdominal organs. We're going to squeeze them in. So hands come to the back of your feet. Grow tall through the spine. Now guide the chin in. Start concaving and curling in on the front of your body. As you bring your head forward and down, guiding the hips up. Really curl yourself in, and your head, it won't touch the mat, it's just grazing over top of your mat. So really deep opening through the back of your body and compression through the front of your body. Curl in as you rise up with the hips. Your hands are still back on the back feet. Rabbit pose. Start coming down slowly, rising up. And then guide your feet forward to the front of your mat for a spinal twist. Left leg long, left toes pointed towards your eyes. Right leg, you keep it on the inside of your left or step it over. Right hand, reach it back and use it as a kickstand right by your lower spine. Left hand, reach up, lengthen. Left elbow along your right knee for your spinal twist. So nice healthy compression through your organs. And bringing energy to your spine through the twist. Inhale, lengthen up, and then start twisting the chest towards the right side. Opening up through the chest, through the shoulders, squeeze the left rib in. Breathe into the right rib cage. Nice compression through your organs when you do that with your ribs. Squeeze the left one in, open up to the right. Come forward. And switch sides. Right leg long, left leg in, and you could step it over top of your right. Left hand is your kickstand. Right hand reach up, lots of length. Right elbow along your left knee. Long upper body, long spine. Have an image in your mind of your long spine. You could close your eyes and twist the chest towards the left side. Guide the right rib in and breathe into the left lung here. Come forward and wrap your legs, feet together, knees apart. You decide how far you want the heels towards you or towards the front of your mat. Hands on the outside of your shins. Spine long, lifting up and away from your waist, shoulders back. Start guiding the crown of the head forward, lengthening your spine as much as you can. And then you're going to relax the upper body down. Maybe you wrap your hands underneath your shins, knuckles resting on the ground that supports you. Bow your head, palms up. Just breathe into the back body. Nice stretch through your groin area and your outer glutes. Start rising up with the upper body slowly, rolling up. Knees in, give yourself a hug, a nice tight hug. So allowed to hug each other right now, or your family too, if you live with them. And we'll come into Kapalabhati breath, a nice skull shining breath that really cleanses your organs, clears your lungs, and really stimulates and aids your digestive system. You'll have to be, again, and I always ask for this, comfortable. For Kapalabhati breath, we'll do 50 sets, and I will count. So you just close your eyes and listen to how strong you're breathing and how strong the belly is coming in towards your spine. So really calming your mental state and bringing clarity to not only your mind, but to your whole body. So I'll demonstrate what it looks and sounds like. So just nice seated position, cross-legged on your shins, maybe on a pillow to elevate. Hands can be on your tummy or on your legs with palms up if they are on your legs. So it'll look and sound something like this. So just listen so you can be comfortable to go in after. You inhale through the nose and you release the air through your mouth. As you snap the belly towards your spine with force, skull shining force. So hands, again, wherever you feel comfortable, we'll go into Kapalabhati on the third round of breath. Close your eyes for this. Long breath in through the nose. Just breathe out. This is our first round. Through the mouth. Second round, just breath. Inhale through the nose. Release through the mouth. Third round, we're going to start together. Strong. Inhale. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Bow your chin. Long breath in through the nose. Heart rate is slowing down right now after Kapalabhati. Long breath out. You can guide your hands to your chest center. Close your eyes. And just feel with your thumbs how the nervous system is settling down after that, the heart rate. You can lie down into Shavasana from here, or just stay there. See the hearts. Stay there calmly. Shavasana is also a nice posture again to calm the mind, the heart rate, relax the body. Focusing the attention on how you're feeling right now after your practice and soaking up all the benefits of every single pose you have done and every single breath you took on your mat. Simple as strong. Those are the simple things that keep us strong and keep us going. Calm mind, calm body, long breath, nourishing you. Namaste. It's my pleasure to be with you all this way, soon enough in a studio. Keep in your Shavasana.